Alex Dorr, Michael Heim, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good morning. We're here at MyCOreach van in Telluride. This is the Saturday morning. We got the parade later. We were fortunate enough to bump into Alex Dorr at the festival, and he has graciously accepted an interview with us. Thank you.
Yeah, great to be here. Your van is awesome. I'm very inspired by it. Great work.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think what I'd like to do is just sort of get to know you and sort of understand your trajectory, why we're even sitting here today. And then maybe we could pivot towards the van and see what you may envision, what that might look like in the future.
Totally. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, I think it's an everyday exploration, and but kind of the corporate bio or whatever is I have a company, Mushroom Revival, been studying mushrooms for about 10, 11 years now. I wrote a book called Mycoremediation Handbook, and I used to study how fungi can degrade toxic waste, and kind of pivoted to functional mushrooms for health and wellness, and just wrote a little book of mushrooms in the last year.
Beautiful.
And just love educating and getting people hyped about mushrooms, and discovering how amazing they are to solve some of our world's biggest problems.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I get that general vibe here at the festival. Everyone's like super positive. Despite what may be going on in the world, everyone here seems to be uplifted and excited because of all the possibilities we're all seeing.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Mushroom Revival.
Mushroom Revival started in 2018, and we started with we built the largest and the first certified organic Cordyceps militaris mushroom farm in the Americas. And we started with tinctures, making a bunch of mushroom tinctures, and then we exploded into powders, into capsules, into gummies, and we were the world's first USDA certified organic mushroom capsules and gummies. So that was exciting.
Yeah,
and
you should be proud. That's badass.
Just trying to make the most potent mushroom products, or just really good stuff to help people. And I want to help people feel better. Really started with my own journey with Lyme disease, and feeling like absolute shit, and being bedridden, painful joints, just like
not even being able to identify some of it, like what is going on.
So tried everything, and doxycycline just made me feel worse, and functional mushrooms just helped me, and I wanted to help other people, and and we also have a podcast called Mushroom Revival Podcast. We've been doing it for like 5 years. Try to do an episode a week, interview people from all around the world, so that's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, so you touched on it for a second. I just want to ask a question. What makes a functional mushroom product potent? What makes a quality mushroom product?
I could talk about it for the next 5 hours, but I have kind of like 3 main criteria. The first one is start with good mushrooms. At this point in the research, about 99% of the research shows that most of the compounds that you want are in the fruiting bodies, which is the actual cap and stem, most of the time, actual mushroom, right? So that's really important. Working with farms that cultivate these mushrooms well, and look at research to show what temperatures, what pHs, what light frequency of light that I'm using to increase the main functional compounds. The second is extraction. So that's really important to dual extract. I mean, functional mushrooms have polar and non-polar compounds, so to use polar and non-polar solvents to extract them. The most common are water and alcohol, but the world of extraction is infinite, and we have a lot more room to grow. With that, many different extraction technologies that we can use, but most people use water and alcohol. And then even that, it's like it goes beyond dual extraction. It's like, okay, what temperature, what percentage of if you're using alcohol, for how long, the pH, blah blah blah. All these different things make a good extraction. And then it goes into certifications, and being transparent with your lab results. And so it's really complex on what makes a good product. But that's kind of the gist of it.
I mean, I've heard Shane say before, in like the idea of garbage in, garbage out, and it's sort of the same, right? Like you put love and good elements in the picture, and then hopefully at the end you see the good product.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so So here we're in Telluride. This is the 44th, I think.
Something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yep.
And have you obviously been to this festival before?
I think it's like 8 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so what keeps bringing you back? If like there wasn't if you weren't involved in the industry,
Yeah.
I assume you'd still be coming back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
besides that, like what's the thread? Why do you come back?
I mean, I'll just talk about my day yesterday.
Yeah.
I woke up, I went into the mountains with some of my best friends and like had a big crew.
Yeah.
Found a bunch of chanterelles and
Yeah.
porcini, and then we went back and I'm meeting all these cool people that I haven't seen in a year and new people and
community
and it's just it's like a big family reunion, and then had a big chanterelle dinner where everyone's coming together and sharing these mushrooms that we found, and it's just it's the people. It the people make it happen, and I refer to it as a big mushroom family reunion. It's awesome.
I love it. Cool. Well, then let me just pivot to the van real quick. So you just had a chance to take a tour of it. It's a mobile lab for the community. We rely on a lot of citizen science in our field. What I mean, when you first heard about it or when you walked in, were there any initial like, wow, we could do this or that? Like, did anything come up for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome that you're partnering with the ID tent, getting a culture bank going on. I think the little spot in the back with the mini flow hood is awesome for kids.
Yeah.
I would love to see more young education with kids. I think it's important, and it goes. I just talked about it in my talk. There's a university in China from preschool to PhD. Teaching about mycology, and I would love to see that in every single country. And I hear this all the time, and people are like, I want to go to college for mycology, and I don't know where to go. Like where do I even go? And that's college.
Yeah.
I would love to see mycology education from the day you're born.
It's
until the day you die.
It's truly our birthright.
Yeah. So some more education with people, I think, is awesome.
Great. That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Let me just finish and ask you, Alex Dorr, Mushroom Revival, 2024, 2025. What are you looking forward to? I know you got some books coming out, so you want to probably plug those.
Yeah.
Maybe some socials, and then anything you're excited about in the future.
I just love more people getting hyped about mushrooms. I mean, it's awesome meeting all these new people, innovating in many different spaces. I think we're at such an exciting time in mycology.
Most definitely.
Any field that you go into, I mean, you could be the first in the world and discover a brand new species or an application or a technique, and it's just such an honor and a privilege. Some plugs. Little Book of Mushrooms is my newest book that just came out like a year ago.
Nice.
In town in Telluride, talk about 75 different mushrooms, and then my brand Mushroom Revival. We also have a podcast, Mushroom Revival podcast. Yeah. So, yeah.
Great. Well, thanks for coming by, man. Excited to see you at the parade.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for MyCOLove? One within my pay grade that I can answer.
I'm just hyped about what you're doing. Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited to see this evolve, and it was a dream for me for a second to have a mobile lab in a van. So
I know it's crossed a lot of people's minds.
It's exciting to see it, and it's really well done.
Yeah.
Good job.
Big props to Kyle, Jeff, Shane, all the guys and gals who put it together. So we're stoked on that. MyCOreach, MyCOLove Farm, Coal Fire Project. Come check us out. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, man.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye, guys.